Long days on the 9 to 5 grind. Fast food lines got love left behind. Dreaming of that kitchen where mama would sing. Cornbread, laughter, and joy she brings. Now it's Saturday, time to take it slow. KC's got the flavor, let the good times flow. I want back that laughter, warmth, and peace. That Saturday kitchen where the soul got released. No fuss, just flavor, the love that repeats. We're bringing it home with Weekend Eats.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to FLAVAHOUSE Network's Weekend Eats. I'm Casey, your host. I am usually here at 10:30 in the morning, but it's Christmas time, y'all, and I know everybody's all about doing their shopping and their errands or whatever early in the morning. So I said to myself, I am going to connect with my Flavor fam and all of my people out there who want to come here and spend a little moment with me around 6 o'clock today. This is one time only. I'll be back next week at my regular time. But I just had to show you guys this recipe for the holidays because I know I got guests coming over, so I have to be creative. So I did the same thing for you guys. So you have something other than, just your Christmas meal. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a holiday stew. And if you took a look at my short that I put out earlier, ooh, baby, if you think that made your lips chapped up top, chop, not chap, okay? Well, no, it's not going to make your lips all nice and moist and yummy. Okay, you're really going to love this recipe. It's easy. It is nutritious. It is filling. It is so comforting. And it's all about Christmas. And it is chicken and sweet potato stew. It's going to be all that. It is savory. It's spicy. You'll see what I'm talking about. Also, I'm going to be getting into a little coffee reflections. So we're going to be, just seeing how coffee really helps us during these holidays. They say it speeds you up, but it can actually be a calmer. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that. I'm also going to be talking about holiday recipe nostalgia. I know for me growing up, there were specific dishes that we had to have on Christmas. If we went down south to my grandma's house, it was something there. If we were at home, it was something there. So it's always something that you can remember. And hey, maybe you can give me some ideas because you know what? I'm trying to be innovative. And then, of course, I'm always telling y'all about my business. So I'll be talking and we'll be having some home cooking story time. Anywho, usually I have my beautiful assistant with me, but my beautiful assistant is under the weather. But not to worry, because we're going to get all fixed up and she's going to make that Christmas banana pudding. Oh, I had some of it. Ooh, it's good. Beautiful assistant, do you want to say hi before she goes to get in the bed?
Yeah.
She's sick. Oh,
yeah. And y'all gonna see me with my hair messed up. Hey, it's okay.
That banana pudding was bomb. It was bomb.
But don't worry. Guess who is with me? Who will remain off the camera? It is my grill master spending some time with me tonight. By myself, be by myself.
Yes,
okay,
ma'am. Yes,
so,
I am.
I am looking here and see he's in there always with those hands. I'm always trying to figure out these emojis, y'all. I see my sister Pam is here. Jerome. Good evening, coffee. Hey, there you go. See? Oh, you thought I forgot. I did not. So what I'm going to do, y'all, I'm going to show y'all the ingredients that I'm going to be using. And although it looks like it's extensive, it really is simple. I'm using some raw chicken I'm going to cook up real quick. But if you got any chicken or turkey or rotisserie chicken or something like that left over, this would be a perfect meal to make. And it's going to be all that. So give me a moment. Usually I have a beautiful assistant do this. Now I got to get him to do it myself. Yeah, I miss her already. Anyhow. Let me get over here. So, I just turn my table. Okay, move my chair because I am not going to be doing that craziness that she does running back and forth. So, the first thing, guys, is I have about 2 pounds of chicken breast that I cut up into small cubes. And I did do a dry brine with some 8-ounce meat tenderizer. So, it can be really tender. Okay? So, I have some chicken broth. I have Okay, you know I got butter, right? Because butter makes all things better. I have a jalapeno pepper, a red bell pepper, a white onion, pulverized in here, all chopped up. And I'll show you about the size of it. I'll show you how much I use. So I used a half a medium bell pepper. I used a half a white onion, and I used one whole jalapeno, but I de-seeded it. So it's not going to be that hot. I also have 6 slices of thick applewood bacon that I have cut up because I'm going to fry that up and put it in there too. This is optional for those of you who don't dig the pig. You can dig the turkey, you can dig the beef, or you can dig it without. I dig the pig. So I'm doing that. Then I have a little green onion that I'm going to add to it once it's done because it just makes it taste good. And I have my herbs. So I have some parsley, I have some Italian season, and I have some basil. I love these because they're just like fresh and they last for about a year. I'll take that back, a month, a year. I wish they wouldn't last 5 minutes in this house. Anyway, I have a little bit of tomato paste in my tube, but you don't have to have the tube. I just love the tube. Tube was on sale, bought it. And then I have some small red beans. Now, this is optional. I'm debating on whether I'm going to put it in. It really does just help bulk up the stew, but you don't have to. I also have a little bit of olive oil, and I'm going to use that mixed with butter so I can saute my vegetables. And then Casey's Blessing. Casey's Blessing is my all-purpose season blend. It has no sodium. It is wonderful. It brings the flavor out and everything. Unfortunately, it's not on the market yet, but it's coming real soon. This time it really is coming real soon. I'm actually working out the logistics, and we will be doing a limited time or our first order, production order. We'll have about 48 bottles available, and we will be doing a pre-order. So I'll let you guys know when it happens, okay? So you finally can taste this. Yes, you can.
They're gonna love that.
Oh, they're gonna love it.
They're gonna love it.
Yeah. We have a little bit of smoked paprika. I have a little bit of cinnamon, and you're like, cinnamon? What's she gonna do with that? Trust the process. That's what I'm gonna do with it. Okay. I have some turmeric here. I also have some onion powder. I have my dried celery flakes because I love the flavor. And I have some black pepper. I'm knocking stuff down. I got black pepper, and I have some minced. This is supposed to be the garlic. I'm looking at ginger. Let me go get the garlic. But I have minced garlic. And I also have some fire roasted tomatoes that I may add to it too. I have some fresh thyme and fresh rosemary. So let me go over here and get the garlic. The bottles come in the same thing, and I just misread. And I have a little bit of sweetener. You can use sugar. I like to use Splenda. So let me get over here. I'm gonna turn this around and get it into position, and then I'll get my computer over here so you can see. So let me get my garlic, and I hope they didn't tell me. Oh, here it is. That's why I couldn't find it, because it was hiding. It was hiding. All right. So let me move this stuff. Oh, y'all let me forget I told you sweet potatoes, right? So what I did, and I will show you, I took 3 medium-sized sweet potatoes and I diced them up. And I cooked them just a little in the microwave for about 7 minutes. They're not soft all the way, but this will speed up the process of the soup. So that's what I did. But I have this also. How could I forget that? How you gonna let me forget that, Grill Master?
I'm sorry. I didn't even realize you had it right there.
Yeah. Come on, you got to be better than beautiful assistant here, okay? I'm trying to replace beautiful assistant, and you sitting up here not being a good assistant, okay? Let me move this over here. I'm going to get my system over there, and then we can get closer. You can see. The closer I get to you, and you can see. So let me get over here. All right, so first of all, I'm going to debangle myself and de-ring myself. So guess what? I don't have all this stuff on. And then I'm going to put on the eyes that actually match this dress and can help me see. So let's see what we got. All right, let me take these off, put them on, and then we can actually see. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? So I'm hoping that everybody's getting everything done that they need to do because we're getting close to Christmas. And Hanukkah actually starts on Monday. So yeah, got a lot to do in a little bit of time. All right, so let me get this over. I'm going to bring my computer over, so just bear with me. Bear with me, good people. Let me get my stilt. Put that here. And Grill Master, if you do me a solid and just hold on to that cord, make sure that this is stable. Let me move my mouse over here first. And I'll bring some of this stuff over here because I do need it to be there. Okay. No, that's fine. I can just move it with that. Okay, so you just need to hold it. Yes.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Just move it over. Okay. Let me move my little cord out the way. Get it all around here. One moment. It's happening. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Yes, it's going to happen. Yeah, I am. I'm going to trying to get this cord out the way. Okay, now I'm good. So let me get my boxes together. Just like that. I'll move this over and then we're good to go. Okay, everybody. So here we are. Let me move this over. I'm going to get all of my little veggies over here because I'm going to be sauteing this bacon. So that's going to get a bigger skillet to do my chicken. So just bear with me. Let me get a skillet. And that way, I don't have to crowd it into my stock pot. Sorry for the noise. This should have been out already. Oh my goodness. I got pot central going on here. Okay, so pot central, here we are. All done. So now I got this great big skillet and I can spread the chicken out and get it done pretty quickly. So there you are. Let me go get my screen and we will be cooking with gas. Okay? So everything is set up. Put that over here. Get the coffee pot out the way. And I will take a sip of coffee. Now, usually I would drink coffee this late, but that is what we do here. We talk about the coffee. So I have my friend Jerome there. I know he's trying to be funny. I'm going to drink some coffee. And it's really good. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. In the spirit of Christmas, I'm going to sprinkle a little cinnamon in there. How about that? So let's find the cinnamon. I just had it, but I do it. So I'm going to sprinkle a little cinnamon in here because they keep telling me the cinnamon in coffee tastes good. So we're going to find out.
Really? I never had none of that.
That's what I was told. Cinnamon in the coffee tastes good. So I just put a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon in my coffee. Let me stir it up. Okay. I'm going to tell you for real. Okay, so I'm doing this in the spirit of Christmas, y'all. I have cinnamon coffee.
What do you think, honey?
You know what? It's not bad. It really doesn't change. Maybe I didn't put enough in here, but it really doesn't change the dynamics of the coffee too much. It just has like a little zing to it. And it's not bad. I could probably drink that. I think I could drink that. Yes.
Try
Okay.
that in the morning.
Yeah, try that in the morning and see if you like it. Okay, so let me bring my chair back. All right, so I got this cooking spray, y'all. And I'm going to spray this pan. Because this pan, although it looks like it won't stick, it will stick. I don't care what it says. And so I'm putting a lot of cooking spray on here. And I will probably put some oil in here too. Just get that like that. I'm going to get the bacon on so it can start doing its thing. And then we'll talk. All right. that there. Let me turn this on. I'm going to get it, put it on like a 9. Now, I'm going to tell you, when you're making regular bacon strips, the best way to keep your bacon from curling on the end is to put it in when the pot is cold, believe it or not. So that's the best way to do it. But I'm not making that kind of bacon. I am trying to fry these little bacon bits. So that being the case, I don't have to go through all that. Let me just get this in here. And put that over there. So when you're, trying to brown bacon, you just cut it in your little bits or whatever, how big you want it. And then you put it in your skillet. Once the skillet gets hot, it'll start to sizzling, And you want to flatten it out so you can get even heat distribution and browning. Because I don't want it burnt, but I do want it somewhat crisp. So once it starts sizzling, then I'm going to put a top on it. But until then, for it to heat up. So the next thing I will do is I am going to get a little bit of oil so I can brown this chicken, just a teeny bit. I'm not trying to cook the chicken all the way through because, of course, I have to add everything to it in order to make the stew. I don't want the chicken overcooked. All of that is going to cook together once I get all the ingredients melded in. What's up, honey?
No, I was wondering, did you need me to get the oil?
Oh, no, I got it.
Okay.
He's such a good helper. He's trying to get the oil. This is so good. I love this. Okay, see, this, I'm telling you, teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. But no, I got it. I got it. Let me go and get this oil over here, okay? I think I'm going to do the canola oil because olive oil doesn't have a heat. It's not a high heat oil. It's good for flavoring, but I prefer to use something that won't scorch things, especially when I'm just trying to sear it a little. And I need to have the heat high enough. So that's what I do. Now, see, it's starting to sizzle. This sizzle is not angry sizzle. This sizzle is, I'm here. Now, in a minute, it's about to get angry sizzle. Angry sizzle shows smoke. So we're about to cover angry sizzle. Just like that. We're going to turn angry sizzle down to about a medium. Because I don't want angry sizzle to burn my bacon. Okay? So, anywho, I'm going to turn this on. And I'm going to heat it up. Now, this pot will heat up. It will heat up so fast until it will be smoking. So I'm going to have to try to pay attention so I don't smoke in my house. So I'm putting it on a 6. Now maybe I'll do 7. And I'm going to let it heat up a little. And then I'm going to put the oil in. Or perhaps maybe I'll just go do the oil now. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of this canola oil. You can use whatever high heat burning oil that you choose to use if you don't want to use canola oil. I'm not frying anything. I'm just trying to sear it. So I want to brown it. So I'm going to take a swig of my coffee. What you say? Well, I'm looking at my friend Jerome. He's very quiet. See, he's used to being here in the daytime. So being here at night, he's probably sleepy. That's what it is. That's why he's not saying anything. This is really good. So I made a short that related to this particular soup, right? And so I chose to use the music for Stevie Wonder called If It's Magic. Because, honey, this soup is like, it is magical. It really is. And I just love the song. So I hope you watch the short because I think I'm kind of proud of it. I really am. Okay, see, it's smoking already. So I'm going to take it and put this chicken in here. And I'm not doing anything special to the chicken other than, maybe can we take it off? I'm going to put a little bit of Casey's blessing on this chicken, just a little. Because, see, I like to season my stuff in layers. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of seasoning to this chicken right now because it's going to have its own little thing going on in a little bit. So I'm going to take this Casey's blessing. As I said, the Casey's blessing has no sodium, so I can make it rain. And that's what I'm doing. You can be cautious depending on whatever seasoning you have. But once this is on sale and you can buy this, you too can make it rain. Or let it snow. whatever you want to call it. So I put a little bit on here. And so I do this thing called a massage to my meat. So I can get it distributed as much as I can on here, especially when I'm doing a sear. When I'm doing a sear, I'm not really too concerned about getting it on every piece because, like I said, it'll be seasoned again. Trust me. So I have it on here pretty well. And so I'm going to stick this back on here because I have this cooktop that if you move the pot, then the cooktop goes cold. So let me bring it back up. I'm going to take it to a 7. And while I do that, I'm going to get a paper plate because I'm going to need to put the chicken on it. So are you ready for Christmas, honey?
Just about. Just about. How about you?
You know, please. Listen. A flick of the finger on the computer.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. No
and
doubt.
that's it. I'm not trying to stand in anybody's line. I'm not doing any of that. Any of that. You know, it's like, hey, tell me something good. And yeah. So let me put this in here.
Yeah, dog. I think most of the people are doing today, ordering online.
No, well, you still got people going into brick and mortar, but like I said, where we are, it's not a whole lot of brick and mortar to go into. That's the thing.
That is true.
You know, so what I'm doing is I put the chicken in here and I'm flattening it out because I need for the chicken to go from being pink to being opaque. Opaque means it's going to be, you can't see through it and it's going to be kind of white. And I will show y'all. And I'm just breaking it apart because you know it's all bunched up in this bag. But when you season your food, especially poultry, if you season it in the bag like the way I do it, you don't run the risk of salmonella or cross contamination. So this is why I do what I do. Because I am an obviously clean diva, as my children say, OCD. Obviously clean diva. That's how I roll. Okay, so I'm going to let this do its little thing, and then I'll be giving it some movement. Let me check on my bacon, because my bacon is my bacon is having a tantrum over here. So we don't want the bacon to be acting up. So yeah, I got to go over here and control the bacon.
How much bacon do you use for this dish?
I use 6 pieces of thick sliced applewood bacon, and I cut it up into small pieces. And like I said, for anybody who don't dig the pig, they can use turkey bacon. I suggest you use some kind of bacon. Whether it's turkey, they have beef bacon. Yeah, so you can accommodate the bacon or the smokiness of the bacon without doing the pig if you don't want to do the pig. But the premise is the same. Okay, just turn this just like that. And I'm going to keep moving this because sometimes my pot has a hot spot because the eye on here is big, but this pot is bigger than the eye. So I realized that, and this is why I have some things getting hotter than the other. So I do a little rotation thing when I'm cooking this stuff. And I'm drinking all my coffee, Jerome. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. But yeah, I mean, around this time of day, I haven't done a whole, like I said, I haven't done any going out and shopping in brick and mortar. I did myself early. I got the wish list or whatever they are, and it's already here. And it's over. And that's it. So now we can actually enjoy the ambiance of the holiday and not the stress with it. Yes. You know, and that's the biggest thing. Not dealing with the stress. So, like I was telling you guys about the coffee reflections, I know you're like, what is she talking about? I know my morning people know what I'm talking about. I have told them I've been doing this almost 2 years now, and I've had a different coffee dynamic every single time I do it. So this right here, the coffee reflection point, sometimes coffee is like the best part of your morning. So it's the most peaceful time. A lot of times you're just by yourself. You had that cup of coffee and it just kind of gets you together, you know, before the world creeps in. And you will see a lot of people, even if they are commuting, that first, it kind of like does something for them. And I can understand it. I don't feel that if I don't have the coffee, I'm going to, have, what do they call it? I'm going to have anger management issues or whatever. But yes, I've seen people do it for real. So for a lot of people, coffee is their center for the morning.
Yes, ma'am. It wakes me up.
Yeah, yes. My husband got to have his coffee. See, I don't have to have it. I like it, but I don't have to have it.
I gotta have it.
He gotta have it. So we make sure that he had. And see, the thing about it is, in my house, I told you guys that I buy instant coffee, and I started buying instant coffee many years ago because we used to have, you know, the coffee pot, and you had the filter, and we would make the roasted coffee. And my husband would always want it so weak. And I like my coffee literally, you can put hair in your chest. So we always had that battle. So I started buying the instant so I could make mine as strong as I want. He can make, now all of a sudden he wants to drink espresso. So he's buying other coffees. You know, I'm like, yeah. I tell you. I don't know. So I'm still a Folgers girl. And probably will be that way, you know, till the end of time. Because I can control what, you know, how strong it is. It's not bitter. I don't like bitter coffees. So, and I'm finding out that if the coffee is very bitter, usually it's because it's a cheap bean. And I didn't know that. I found that out in one of my studies into coffee. So that's another thing. If you have a coffee that's very, very bitter, that means that the bean is cheap, no matter where you're getting it from. So what I'm saying to you is, do not let people fool you because there's an expensive name on something. Go by your taste buds.
I thought percolated coffee can be a stronger coffee than the instant.
Not really, because it depends on how you make it.
Yeah.
Okay, because you put a certain amount in it, right?
Right.
So if you put more in it, then it's going to be stronger. If you put less in it, then it's not going to be.
Oh, I put enough in there to make it strong.
Man, that coffee, you can see that my husband's coffee is like somebody in a Western. He's on a trail and he made a fire because he literally went and got a coffee pot like the old timey coffee pot that you have to put on the stove. I'm like, okay.
I like strong coffee, honey.
Okay. No, okay. That's what you say now. I bet you can't drink my coffee. I bet you can't.
I gotta give it a try.
Yeah. We're gonna do a bet with Grill Master. He thinks he can drink my coffee. And I just flung a piece of this chicken on my stove, so now I gotta clean it. So what do you guys think? You think Grill Master can handle my coffee?
Oh yeah.
I don't think so. I think that he's blowing smoke. What y'all think? Okay, I'll prove it. I'm gonna let him taste a little bit of my coffee and see if he can. And he better tell the truth. Don't tell a fib. Okay, he'll taste it.
Huh?
Taste my coffee. You know he's gonna act like he like it, right?
Oh, it's strong, darling. It's strong. Wow.
Now he thinks my coffee is strong, but he just said I like it strong.
Yeah, your coffee's strong.
He can't handle it.
Mm.
He can't handle it. I'm telling you. I drink my coffee like people drink espresso, double.
Wow, that is strong.
Yeah, it's strong and it tastes good. Okay, guys, I'm moving this meat around so it can become opaque all over. I don't want to sear. I don't want to brown it. I just want to get the pinkness out. And let me look at my bacon.
That aroma is amazing.
It smells good, right?
Mm.
I'm telling you, that Casey's blessing is everything. And I'm not just saying it because I made it. It really is. The ingredients in that seasoning list up the flavor of everything. And you haven't even put a whole lot of stuff on there. That's the thing. You can literally take this and eat it now.
Wow.
Once it's done, of course. Now, let me turn this on. Okay. It's almost ready, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about. So back to the coffee. So finding gratitude in small places. And the reason why I'm talking about that is because, okay, we are in the holiday season. A lot of times we kind of can't see the forest for the trees in our lives. But that coffee gives you a little bit of time sometimes to just sit there and reflect, you know, and so that's why I'm saying coffee. A warm cup of coffee in your hands can. Back in the day, I know it does me. I always tell the story where I sneak my mother's coffee, and then later on she tells me sneaking my coffee is going to make you short, and I'm 5 feet tall. Where I don't know, but I snuck a lot of that coffee. But you know, coffee doesn't ask for much. It's just there to just make you feel good all over. And so I'm thankful that I'm able to have some. You know, this strong stuff right here. Let me check this out. Okay, so we here. All right, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what it should look like. Let me turn this off. Okay, let me get this off of here. Turn that off. All right, let me get it here. Now, let me bring this over here. Now, if you can see, this is what it should look like once it has seared a little and it's no longer opaque. You know, it doesn't take long for chicken breast to cook. So therefore, I don't want it to cook all the way because I still got to put all the other ingredients together. Let me wipe my stove off because it's splattered. A little bit of this grease splattered. So got to keep it clean. The best thing you can do for yourself is clean as you go. Because when you finish, nobody want to have to be cleaning nothing up. Just a tip. So let me wipe this off. It does smell good. Wow.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay. I'm going to take this chicken and I'm going to put it in this plate. And then I'm going to look at my bacon. Ooh, it's heavy too. Pan is heavy. Get a little bit of this chicken out of here. Just like that. Okay. Trying not to make a mess, y'all. And I have a little bit of chicken broth that is emitting from this chicken breast, believe it or not. That's because, y'all not making a mess. That's because when you do a dry brine onto the chicken breast, I make like I'm not, but hey, that's the good thing about live, no editing. Okay? I could be
ain't no faking with that.
Yeah, ain't no faking with that bacon. And so I dropped my herbs on the floor, but it's okay because they're all covered up. Let me pick them up. And now my dress is dragging the herbs. Okay. Y'all are seeing it at. Pretend you didn't. Okay, so I've got my chicken over here. My chicken's going to rest for a minute. I want to make sure the bacon is done. And then we are going to put it all together. And I'm going to clean up my mess because, this chicken is, y'all don't believe me. When I tell you that food has a personality and if you don't treat it right, it will not be good to you. I wasn't too nice to this chicken. I didn't massage it long enough. Well, this chicken just jumped off this plate, a couple of pieces, and it went Geronimo. I'm serious. I am so serious. Don't think I'm out of my mind. I'm telling you. The chicken, I saw the little mouth on the chicken nugget. And it said, Geronimo. Yeah, sure did. So now I got to get them up and throw them in the G file. See, this is what happens when y'all act unruly. All right. Say goodbye. Come on. I want everybody to say goodbye to my little friends. Say goodbye to my little friends. Say goodbye. Okay. Just say goodbye. And I'm going to throw y'all away. Because y'all should have acted, you know what? Y'all need to understand who's driving this train. It ain't you. All right. So, let me put this back over here. And let me get this out the way. Check my bacon. Now, my bacon is doing its thing, but it's not browned yet. So, I need it to be brown before I get it inside my pot. Because that's going to be texture. And I want that texture to be there. So, let me turn it. And flip it. Flip it good. I have all these songs in my head, y'all. Don't hate me. Don't hate me because I got songs in my head. And I'm just twirling this. Okay, and I'm gonna leave the top off too. Okay, so if you can't see me, it's because it's saying that the weather is bad here, and so we're threatening a winter snowstorm. Yeah. So I'm hoping to get. That's why I did this so early. I'm hoping to get through this so we don't get disconnected. But if I go out, hang tough because I'm gonna get us back on. You do not want to miss this. So just hang out. I'm gonna get us back on. Don't worry. And I have Grill Master watching his computer so he can tell me if what you're seeing.
Yes.
Okay. So that's cool. Anywho, I hope that everybody's gonna have a good holiday. I really will. I really do. Okay. And I will tell you this much. If you are enjoying any part of this or some of this or any of this, subscribe. Subscribing doesn't hurt you. Liking doesn't cost you nothing. And I really, really, really appreciate it because this is something that I want to make a career of. And I can do that because of you. Now that this public service announcement has been said, we get down to the real gritty. So, letting go of the holiday. I was telling you about the holiday pressure, right? I don't have any. And that is wonderful. Because, honey, there was many years, I never forget, 20, 30 years ago, when we had our older girls, I remember standing in these long lines getting a Tamagotchi, or what's the other thing, that handheld Game Boy and all that stuff like that, and panicking that you couldn't get every little thing for these children, and then they play with it for about 15 minutes, or for my kids, the one head of the dog went on somebody else's body, or what? Yeah. After you did all of that, and then you're sitting here and you're wondering, what bill did I not pay so I could do this? So yeah, I don't have that stress anymore. My boys, they're so golden. It's like, okay, just give me a book, I'm happy. So you're like, okay, yeah, well, get something, get something, do something, John, do something, They're just totally different. But then I have my younger, a 15-year-old, he's gonna be 16. He's into gaming, so of course he always wants that one thing that costs more than everything everybody else is getting. He needs a job, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put him up here, and then he needs a job. That's what he needs. Okay, but just let go of the holiday pressure. Coffee's your friend. Yes. So, savoring the moments, not rushing. I'm going to tell you, at 36 years old, and you do the math, okay, I have learned I have less summers in front of me than behind me. So I have to savor the flavor of every single moment of my life. Rushing it through is just getting me quicker to Eggland's Best Eggs. And although I do like that brand, I'm not ready to become one right yet. So I do say that, yes, take your time. Smell the roses or whatever you like the smell is. I have allergies, so roses don't work for me. However, just take your time and live your life and do what you need to do for yourself and for the people that you care about. But never think that by loving yourself that you are being selfish, because if you don't love on yourself, then you can't love on nobody else.
Amen.
So,
amen.
Let me check this. Oh, I got some crispy bits. I don't have nibbly bits. I got crispy bits one.
That's what I was going to ask you, honey. Do the bacon got you have
Yes, I will, because okay. It's about what you want. I like to have the different textures in the stew. Mm-hmm. So having that little crisp of the bacon when I put it all together, because that'll be the last thing I put in there, because it's already done. And it's almost like a garnish, but it gives that smoky flavor. Trust the process, man. Trust the process.
I trust the
process.
process.
You've been doing this for like 40 years. Okay.
Yeah, I trust the process.
Trust the process. Okay, so let me put some water in this thing, because every time I forget, and then I have to heat it up. This pot is very temperamental, so it doesn't clean well if you don't heat it up. So I need to clean off my counter. I can't take it. I clean it. And I don't know what's, the spray. Okay, let me get this spray. Let me move this stuff back. The bacon's almost ready, so I'm going to get that out and put that on a paper plate too. I have one for it too. Okay, let me just spray this a little and clean off my counter. And that will be that. Okay. My husband and I, earlier today, I don't know, I was looking at, what was I looking at? Oh, I turned on YouTube. I think I was setting something up for the live or whatever earlier. And who did I see on there? Rick James. Somebody had him going down the short videos. And he was singing Mary Jane. I don't know, it triggered something for me because I had to have and I'm going to say it very, very quietly because she'll hear me and she'll come on and then I'll be in trouble. Maybe I should spell it. My Alexa. Does she know how to spell?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. But anyway, I had to have her play the whole song. So that started a whole, like an hour or so of me listening to songs from that era, because she just kept playing different things. And she played the Commodores, and she played Earth, Wind and Fire, and she played Luther Vandross, and she played all these songs. Oh my goodness, it was the most fun ever. It really was the most fun ever. And I'm sitting there in that chair trying to finish doing what I need to do in order to get ready for this live earlier today. And I'm like, that was so fun. And I had been up like since what, Thursday?
Yes.
Or whatever. I've been up since Thursday. I have had no sleep. So my husband has been sitting here looking at me. He's like, do you have insomnia or something? No. What I have is a zest for doing this. It is so funny. I could be in pain. And the moment I get in front of this camera, it becomes like some type of painkiller for me, for real. So yeah, I will probably pass out when this is over because I have no sleep.
I know you are.
No, I'm not.
I know you are. Hey, people cannot function 12 hours.
I know you are, but what am I?
Hey.
How about that?
You got that?
Listen, I keep telling this man, okay, I am cyborga. I'm the female version of a cyborg. That's it. I'm not real. I have so many parts that are artificial. Oh, yeah. I am almost finished with my coffee. And when I say Jerome must be asleep, are you sleeping? Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother Jay? He usually is heckling me like crazy. Here we go. Are you seeing? You still seeing? Because I'm still seeing this morning for connection unstable. Can you still see me?
Yes.
Okay. We still here. Okay.
No, we are good.
All right. So I'm going to get this bacon out of here, y'all. All right. Thing is heavy. So I'm going to take my bacon out and I'm going to let you see. This is the amount of crisp I want. And then I'm going to leave the bacon fat because I want to saute my vegetables also. So let me get this little doohickey here, this little strainer here that I got from, what is it? Dollar Tree, $1. And I love it. Just let me get that out. And it'll take that, strain the grease. This pan is a little small for it, but you know, hey, we do what we do.
Yes, ma'am.
But back to what I was saying about being sleepy. So I got ignited, and so I'm telling my husband, you know what? I'm not sleepy. Maybe it is something wrong with me. You know, because I wasn't tired.
Let me try staying up for 12 hours.
Child, you can't stay up for 12 minutes. What you say?
Say what?
You can't stay awake for 12 minutes.
You got that right.
We're talking about 12 hours. I go around, I look, he turns on a movie, right? He takes 20 minutes to find the movie. Then he turns it on, and it takes 20 seconds to go to sleep. And then I'm stuck watching the movie. So, yeah. Don't pay him any mind. Okay, so this is what you want your bacon to look like. You see? Nice and golden brown and crisp, but not overcooked. You don't want crackling. You want bacon. The difference. So, let me turn this back up. I'm going to put it on like a 5 because the oil is still kind of hot. And so I'm going to take my veggies here. I'm just going to saute them a little so I can get everything in the stock pot. Let's put that over there. Get this and get you in here. Just like that. All that nice vegetables. And I'm going to flatten them out, let them do that. And I'm going to let them sweat. I'm going to watch them sweat. I am not going to fry them. I'm going to watch them sweat. Along with them sweating, I'm going to put the herbs in there so they can, well, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put actually my celery flakes. Because once the celery flakes get wet, they start reanimating. And the flavor is, well, you just got to get some. So I'm going to put a tablespoonful of celery flakes in here. And I'm going to turn it back up to about a 7 because I'm going to cover it. So I'm going to put a tablespoonful of celery flakes in here, just over on the top, just like that. And the last thing that I will put in here, because I don't have any garlic, I'm going to put the squeezable garlic, but that'll be the last thing because I don't want to overcook my garlic and cause it to be bitter. So that's important. So let me find the top. What I do with the top, y'all? Okay, I'm going to put the top on here, but I'm going to stir this in just like that. And this is going to kind of steam through. Now, you have a choice. When you do this, you can either cut your vegetables big so you can have that texture, which I don't really want. I'm looking for all flavor and more smoothness than anything. But it's up to you. You can make your vegetables big because you want to get that big taste, or you don't have to. It's up to you. See, that's the good thing about when you cook at home. No one tells you how to make it. They don't tell you how it has to look. It is appetizing for you. I don't bring you here so you can be Casey. I bring you here so you can get foundational pieces, so then you can take it and you can run with it. Because it's important that like I said, if you never cook anything, you want to have the ability to do so. You see what I'm saying? The life I come from. So, as I said, no pressure for the holidays, savoring the moment, don't rush it, okay? There was a song by this, and it's doing it again. So you watching? This is it going out?
No. You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Okay. It keeps doing. I'm so afraid this storm is going to take me out. But anyway, a song by this guy named Junior from back in the day, and the song went, Mama used to say, take your time, young man. Mama used to say, don't you rush to get older. Mama used to say, take it in your stride. Mama used to say, hey. So Mama told him, why you rushing? Let me tell you something. If I had known now what I knew back then, we all go through it. We get to be 13 or 14, and then we decide, I just want to be 18. I want to be 9. Let me tell you something. You got pretty much 18 years to be free and responsibility free. The rest of your life, you're going to be beholden to someone or something else. How crazy are we? If I could go back and know what I know, oh, baby, I would have stayed a kid until I was 72.
You know it.
I'll be totally honest. So yeah, savor those moments. Coffee, use the coffee as a mirror to your mood. Okay, I ain't gonna say that because if you like nervous and neurotic, it can let you see. I would tell you like this, coffee it has a calming effect for me. Like I can drink coffee at night where a lot of people can't. And it'll make them jittery. And as strong as my coffee is, you would think that it would do that to you. Yes. But it doesn't. Yes. It does not. It does not. I got a strong constitution, y'all. What can I tell you?
I think 2 of those would take you over the top.
No, I'm telling you, I could sit because like I said, I don't really sleep at night. I got a full-time job, and then I have a full-time business, and it's beyond just my network. I actually have a media company, so it's and I'm building it, and it's a lot of work. And so it's full-time. It's like round the clock. I spend more time sitting in front of my computer than I do anything else. Okay, really. And the days just go into the next day, and 7 days become 8 days, and so on and so forth. But the coffee is not a catalyst to keeping me awake. It really isn't. I know you may not believe me that I have had no sleep since Wednesday, okay? But it's the truth. It's the truth. Yes, it is. So, in closing, coffee, have a reflection of your own tonight. I like the cinnamon stuff. Now, I think that cinnamon is supposed to be anti-inflammatory, have anti-inflammatory components. I'm going to look that up just to be sure. Because I'll put this in my coffee every single day because I got a lot of information. So this would be helpful to me, for real. All right, let me take a look at my vegetables. And see, this is the thing. You want to steam your vegetables. I don't want to brown my vegetables. I want to steam them. And that's exactly what is happening. So got it over here, just like that. And the reason why I didn't do the herbs, I was going to do the herbs and kind of like bring out some of the flavor. But those herbs, believe it or not, they are so fragrant. So when I put everything together in that pot, they're going to go in there too, because I will be re-seasoning everything. Because anytime you immerse something in liquid, it does, take away from some of the flavor. Oh, really? So you have to season in layers. Oh, okay. And when I'm doing anything in a pot, I do season in layers, so that's a thing too. So let me see. I don't know if I'm missing anything. No, I guess I'm not.
Well, honey, when you put in the liquids, maybe chicken broth, that would still make it lose.
Yeah, because the chicken broth it's a diluter. So unless your chicken broth, and see, we don't use salted chicken broth.
Yeah.
We use low sodium chicken broth. So it is just all chicken flavor. So what I want is that I want every ingredient of what I have to have its own identity. So when you eat it, you know this was the sweet potato, this was the that, and everything has its little coating, and you can distinguish the flavors. You really taste the layers. It's very important, and that does not have to come from salt. Trust me, because we use minimal salt in this house. Because if I even look like I'm putting salt on it, my husband's like the salt police. Then you have beautiful assistant, this little salt. She's going through the salt phase, but I don't do a whole lot of salt. And like I said, my Casey's Blessing line, the first two that I'm coming out with will be the original Casey's Blessing with no sodium, and it has no sugar. It does have sucralose because it's more geared, for people who are diabetic or keto or things like that. And that's what I did originally. But I will have one that is all natural. So it will have a small sugar dynamic in it. It will not have a lot of carbs. And it will have salt, but it will have sea salt and pink salt, which is less sodium. Now, I will tell you this, and you can look that up yourself. Sodium and potassium, those things, you need to have some of that in your body. We go astray when we don't do Megan. Okay, if you don't know what Megan is what I am. Okay, I eat my stuff in moderation. So I don't sit up and eat fat back and hog maws every day. Okay, it's moderation, but I eat what I want to eat. Okay, and so that's how I came up with the name Megan. Okay, so if you eat what you want to eat sometime, you're one of us. But the whole line in general will be about 12 of these eventually, and I will have a whole line of no salt, and they will taste just as good. I'm going to have a whole line of low sodium. I'm going to have a whole line of sea salt and pink salt. I am going to have a lemon pepper citrus with no salt, and then one with some sea salt and stuff. And then I'm going to have a really spicy one too. So I'm going to cover everybody's taste buds, and I can guarantee you this stuff right here will lift anything. The only thing I haven't put in this on is something sweet. And that's the truth. And when you put it on, it's not like most of your seasonings, like say if you do an Old Bay or you do a Lowry's, okay, this tastes like Lowry's. This does not. I could put this on 3 different things and it will taste like 3 different dishes, and the different spices and things that are in here lifts it in a different way. And I really can't explain it. I can't tell you the chemical dynamics of it. You just have to try it yourself. I guarantee you, and I stand by this, once you try it, you will use it. Because if I run out of ingredients, we don't really want to eat. I mean, I'm just being like, okay, this tastes kind of funny. Did you put some Casey in for real? And I'm not just saying this. I came across this by chance because my younger son rather, had a birthday party. Well, it was his birthday, and he likes chicken wings. So of course I cook good, fried good chicken. But I just got tired of the same old seasoning. So I was fiddling around with stuff, and I came up with this. And so my younger grandson, he must have been about 6 or 7. He is a chicken hawk. This child will eat chicken every day for every hour. If he coughs, he's going to cough up feathers. I kid you not. He came to me and he stood next to me, and I was standing in this kitchen, and he looked at me. He said, "Grandma, this chicken is so flavorful. It's like it's been blessed." That's exactly what this little 6-year-old said to me. And there became, at first I was going to say Grandma's Blessings, but I'm Casey. So I said Casey's Blessings. And my label says, okay, your recipes will be highly flavored with Casey's Blessings.
Yes.
I promise you.
Yep.
Okay, so I think, that hurt me. That steam. Okay, we're ready. So I'm going to put my garlic in. I'm going to put in a tablespoon of garlic. I'm going to turn this down to a 4. And I'm just going to put a tablespoon of garlic in here. Once I can find the squeeze bottle, what do I do with it? Oh, here, right here in my face. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze that out. Just like that. Okay, I put a tablespoon and a half, y'all. I said. Okay, and I'm stirring around. And then we're going to transfer all this stuff into this stock pot. And we're going to put all the flavors together. And we're going to cook it for a few minutes, and then we're going to thicken it up. And so 1 or 2 things will happen. I am going to put heavy whipping cream in here, and most likely it will thicken to the level I want. I don't like soupy stew. If it is not thick enough, then I will do something called a slurry. And that's a tablespoon of flour with a little bit of either room temperature water. Some people use cold water. I use chicken broth or whatever broth I'm using. So, hey, trust the process, y'all. That's what I tell you. Okay. People be sleeping on Casey. I have to tell y'all. Okay, so this will be ready in like 1 minute. Just like that. We get this up. Garlic smells really nice. Also, once I get my soup going, I'm going to take a piece of rosemary. Now, rosemary is like a little branch tree. So people have these little bags, like they have tea bags or whatever, and they will put these herbs and stuff in them so they don't break up inside their stews and stuff like that. I don't do that. I put it on there, and when I see it start to wilt, it gets out of there. That's all I need. Because although I love the smell and the aroma and the flavor that rosemary gives, it's like a tree. It is tough as I don't know what, and I don't want to chew that in my soup or anything that I eat. So that's how I roll. And I do the same thing with thyme. I've had like Jamaican food or whatever, like oxtails, and I didn't know what that was, those vine things in it, and people just leave it in there. But you know, I'm visual, can't do that. So I'm just letting you know, that's how I roll. Do you, boo? Okay. So all right, I am good. Let me put this over here, the other pot. Let me wipe this up. I need my little towel, so let me find that. Get my towel. Okay, wipe my stove off. Okay. Everything smells delicious. All right.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm anxious. So I'm gonna spray. I spray every pan, y'all, and I ain't gonna even lie. I don't know whether it'll stick or not, but it ain't gonna stick on my watch. So I'm spraying this one too. And this is the good pan. These are the ones I spent the money on. But I'm spraying it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my veggies and I'm going to put in that pot, okay? So let me get this over here. Get my veggies in here. Just like that. I'm all in. Okay. And I'm going to start just putting my stuff in and layer it. That's what I'm going to do. So let me keep that in there. Alrighty. And so now I'm going to go with my herbs. The next, I'm putting my herbs in. And then I'm going to start I'm going to season my veggies. Yes, before I put anything else in there, seasoning goes because we're layering. So I'm going to do what we call a pinch. If you haven't seen my pinches, I'm going to show you what a pinch is. A pinch is anything between your index finger and your thumb. You can have a little pinch or you can have a big pinch. We're going to have a medium-sized pinch, and I will show you. That is the new measurement, okay? So tell your friends.
Pinch.
This is a pinch, and that pinch will go in here. And I'm going to do that with each one of these herbs. That was a little parsley, and yes, this parsley has a flavor. It's not just for beauty. It's not just a pretty face. Let me get it on here. It may not be a pretty face, but it look like it need a girdle because we can't get on here. Anyway, I'm going to do a pinch of basil. Ooh, that smells good. Whew, yeah. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Inside there. And then finally, I'm going to do a pinch of Italian herbs. Yes, I know basil's an Italian herb, but the level of basil is very minute. And so I love the flavor of basil. So yeah, I hit it twice. And why? Because it's my business. In the famous word, I think Tabitha Brown. Yeah, it's my business. Okay, so I'm going to take a pinch of that and put it in. So now that I've done all of those things, I'm going to take a teaspoonful of celery flakes yet again. And I'm going to put it on there. Put it in here, not on there. In here, just a little. Okay, so I have that. And now we're going to start with our Casey's blessing. And you know I'm going to make it rain. So don't ask me how much you're going to put in there. As much as I feel like it until I get tired of exercising my arm. Why? Because no onion. no sugar. I can do that. You may not be able to do that. So just read your packaging, make sure it's not too much for you. And just season it until you feel that it's tasty for you. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit in here because I'm going to be putting more. So I'm just putting probably about a half of teaspoonful I did there. I'm going to take some cinnamon. I'm doing a sprinkle of cinnamon. Cinnamon is going to just heighten it just a little bit. It's not going to turn it into bread pudding. It's not going to make it a cookie. Okay, trust me. A little bit of cinnamon, just a sprinkle. So about a quarter teaspoonful of cinnamon. I mean, just a little sprinkle. That's why I don't have much in here, so I don't even have to overdo it. Okay, so next I'm going to take my onion powder. And yes, I have onion in there, but onion powder has a different flavor. I'm going to do a half a teaspoonful of onion powder. Right on top. I don't like the way this sprinkles. This onion powder is everywhere but we're in the pot. Okay, I'm going to take a half a teaspoonful, and this will be the only time I put turmeric in. Half a teaspoonful, I'm not going to layer that. And I'm really doing the turmeric because, like I said, I'm trying to do some things that help bring down the inflammation in my body. So I'm using that. And it really just, it gives it a nice flavor. You can omit that if you got an issue with turmeric.
Yeah, I heard turmeric take away.
Yes, yeah. So I'm going to try whatever. Okay, I'm going to do a quarter teaspoonful of black pepper. Just like that. And I am going to take these sun-dried tomatoes and I'm going to put a half a teaspoonful of that. I'm going to put like a little squirt of tomato paste, but not right now. Just a half a teaspoon of my sun-dried tomatoes and a little bit of the juice. Okay. Close that up. Okay, I think I got everything here. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this butter. Because what, y'all? Y'all know, say it. Butter makes all things better. Okay? And I'm going to take half of this stick. And I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to turn my flame on and let the butter melt into this. And I'm going to stir it. I do that, then I will put the rest of my ingredients in. Yes, I will. Let me just cut it. Just like that. Put it in. Okay. Wipe my hands because now we got butter. And it don't, you know, butter probably is a good moisturizer. We need to try that. Anywho, let me turn this on. Oh my gosh. Yes, you don't know that. Okay, you don't know. You don't know. They may have some butter and cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter. Yes.
I'm joking. You know that's not real butter. Okay, so I'm kind of stirring this stuff up and I'm gonna let the butter melt. Once the butter melts, then I'll stir some more and then I'll add the rest of my ingredients, including the chicken broth. Okay. I need a paper towel. Just like that. All right, wipe my hands. I'm going to drink the last little bit of my coffee. Yes, I am. See? Yeah.
The pot is smelling really, really good.
It does. It smells good, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. So now, I don't know. I'm debating. Should I put the beans in or not?
Which beans?
I got these little red beans. I can put them in, give it more protein if I want, and season that up. Or I could just leave it with the veggies. What would you like? You want to try something? I think I'm going to do a half a can of the red beans and just try it. Yeah. And this is what? 15 ounces? So I'm going to use 15.5 ounces. Yeah, so I'm going to use half of this and put it in. This is optional. You don't have to do this. Don't follow the leader. You can just make it straight up veggies. But for me, I want a little more protein, and these beans have a lot of protein in them. They are carbohydrate bound, but different carbs do different things. Okay, you have complex carbohydrates, and then you have the carbohydrates like a lollipop. Okay, that shoot you up. So let me just turn this just like that. Let me turn it down because these pots they conduct heat very quickly, and I just want the butter to melt. I do not want to scorch any of my veggies. Let me put a top on it. It'll help the butter melt. Let me bring it down. I'm bringing it down to about a high-low. Okay, how about that? I think that's a safe thing to do. So, I don't know about you, But when I don't even know how old I was. And like we didn't really go down south. My family comes from Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. And so my grandmother, my dear, was down there. Then my mother, that was my mother's mother. And we didn't really go down south during Christmas. We went down south in the summertime. That was the summer vacation to go to Alabama and 4th of July and all the, that's a whole nother story. But this one time we did go, and I never forget, my grandmother was a baking somebody. Okay. And she made this, and it wasn't baked, it was this Jello dessert. For the life of me, I wish that she was like, she she gate kept everything, every recipe. To this day, my sister knows some of them, okay, but nobody knows everything that Mother did and how she cooked. This is somebody who born and bred in Birmingham or in Alabama and cooked spaghetti better than any Italian chef I've ever had. She would cook it all day. But anyway, I digress. So Christmas time came and we were there, and she made, and my sister can keep me honest if she's listening. She makes this Jello dessert, and it has pecans in it, and it had, I think, sour cream, and it had
Jello.
And Jello, Lord, child, I'm telling you, it was. I wish Pam would say so. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was like this thing, and it was the most delicious thing ever. Wow. And it was so rich till, like, if you ate a lot of it, well, you didn't, put it this way, you didn't need any softeners after that, because that's how rich it was. And she had strawberries, and it was so many things.
You put fruit in it.
No, but she put this, it was nuts. It was so good. And I never learned how to make that. Wow. And I wish I had her. So that's a big Christmas memory for me, a food that she would make, like, she didn't make it all the time. She made it like for Christmas and holidays, if not mistaken. And like I said, my older sister can keep me honest. But yeah, she made that stuff, and oh my God. And then she would make this pound cake. I think it was a Sakatumi cake or something like that, or 7-Up cake. Or a 7-Up cake. And she would use 7-Up soda in it, and she baked it from scratch. She could bake. She made biscuits that they could fly. You'd be like, I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Yeah, but they made them biscuits. So these are memories that I had. And Christmas, I tell you, it was so magical. And it wasn't that, okay, we did get gifts, and we didn't have a problem with gifts. But it was so, just even at my house, with my father and my mother and my siblings, it was just magical. I mean, it was like those 2 weeks that you got out of school, it was like the best time ever. And the anticipation of the day. And the day came, and it's like you started eating things that you didn't normally eat in the morning, and just did it all the way at night. And you got up like 2:00 in the morning, and your toys were there, and you played with them, and then you ate something you weren't supposed to, and then you fell asleep maybe under the tree. You woke back up again, and then we went house hopping. So we would go to our friend's house and take our toys and play. Oh, it was so fun. It was so fun. I was telling my husband today, I would not trade my childhood for a childhood today. And I ain't trying to be what do you say? Throw no shade on nobody. Honey, I had a great childhood. The era in which I grew up in, okay, the music, the art, the ambiance, the things to do, it was just everything. And when I sit and I listen to certain music, it just brings it all flooding back. And those feelings are just so good. Yeah, so they ain't gonna tell you everything was perfect, but my goodness, I'm so glad that I was there to witness it. Let me check this. Okay, so all my butter is all melted. That is wonderful. So now next steps. The next steps are, let me wipe this off of here. That's the next steps. Okay, so now everything is here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take these lovely pieces of sweet potato. Now, the sweet potatoes are not all in, but watch the connection.
Yes,
because
okay.
So I'm going to put this in, and like I said, this is 3 medium sweet potatoes that I diced up, and I cooked in the microwave for about 10 minutes, so it would have a little bit of softness, but not mushy. So I'm going to get those in. I'm going to put those in just like that. Stir them around. And guess what I'm going to do after I do that? I'm going to do what? Season them. Yes, I am. Okay.
Oh,
But-
you put more seasoning in there?
Oh, yes, you don't. Oh, yes. You season every one of our friends. So what we have now, we're doing, I'm going to say this is sister wives. Okay, they all get married to each other at this point. They were separate entities, and now they all got to come, but everybody got to come with a dowry. So the dowry is the seasoning. So we will go back with the Casey's blessing and get my potatoes. Now you can do this to your potatoes ahead of time, and I usually do. I'll season my ingredients separate, but you don't have to. So I've got the Casey's blessing. I'm gonna do a little onion powder. Cause see, when I put my stock in here, it's gonna automatically dilute.
Okay.
You know, so I'm trying to get everything seasoned. I'm gonna do some black pepper. And so the same thing I did, same seasonings, not doing a lot of black pepper because you gotta realize pepper is pungent. I am not gonna do the turmeric again. I'm not gonna do the cinnamon again because that's enough. I am going to do a little bit of the smoky paprika, and different paprikas have different flavors. It's not just for color. So I'm going to put that in there. Half a teaspoonful of the smoky paprika. And that's it for now. So now I'm going to stir it, and I'm kind of letting it sear my potatoes a little bit. And I'm going to turn them around just like that, because the next thing we're going to do what? We're going to put our chicken in. Yes, we are.
Forgot all about chicken.
You forgot all about chicken, didn't you?
I sure
No,
did.
chicken over here saying, I'm here. Okay, so we're gonna bring our chicken over here.
All about the chicken.
Oh no, the chicken has an important place in the whole grand scheme of this, for sure. So let me just clean that off. I'm gonna take it up. It's on a 3, so I'm gonna take it up to about 7, because I wanted to do a little sear, just a little bit. See, and it got angry immediately. Got mad with me. The nerves. Okay, look at it. Okay. Now, see, I'm going to prove my point. How just doing this right here, let me take it down. I'm going to give my husband a taste of this sweet potato with those vegetables on it. And he's going to see how delicious just the vegetables are, and I haven't even finished. And I just want you, and it's a little al dente. They're not raw,
Right.
but this is a little al dente. It needs to cook a little.
Okay.
But I just want you to taste the flavor. I want him to taste the flavor.
Can't wait, baby.
It tastes good.
Oh my God.
And I know it's a little tough. You got to cook down, but yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay, well, you eat that. Okay. So, yeah. So already we have a nice seasoning base going on. And let me turn it back up. So I'm going to put the top on, and I'm going to count like a minute. Or, yeah, a minute or 2. We'll see. You like the flavor of that?
Oh yes, I can't wait.
And that had no salt on it. None. Oh, if there was, like I said, I got unsalted butter. That's another thing too. I buy unsalted butter. So even the butter doesn't have salt. But did it have flavor or what?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Very tasty.
So, and that's just, so you can even just make vegetables like that for a side. People look at me when I do.
And I like that. I mean,
You like that with the sweet potatoes just like that, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not raw.
No.
You know, it's just al dente. I know you like stuff crunchy and stuff. So, yeah. So I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Yes, I am. So, like I was saying about the recipes and stuff like that, my husband's looking at me like, nuts? You got to taste it. Like I said, I think my sister has the recipe, and she's supposed to be coming for Christmas. So I'm going to find out how to make it, but it's really rich. Oh boy. It
Does
man,
it have whipped cream or anything in it?
I think it has some kind of, I thought she put a little sour. She may have put whipped cream in there too. I don't know what she did. To this day, I don't know what she did. Because like I said, my grandmother was a gatekeeper. She made the most delicious pot roast. She made the most delicious, when I tell you the most delicious, oh my God, I don't know what she did to that spaghetti, but she was started when I went to school in the morning, and by the time I came back, she was still cooking it.
Gee.
And that stuff was,
Oh.
When I tell you, I'm 36, and it's like it's rolling around in my mouth right now, and I remember it.
Wow.
That's how good it was. Okay, so you turn it down because I don't want nothing sticking. I'm gonna take it all the way down. I'm taking it all the way down to low because I want to start building my stuff. So now I'm gonna take my chicken and put it in. And so my chicken's going in along with the juice and the little nibbly bits. Because as your chicken rests, you know, it's keeping those juices in. It's important to let your meat rest, I'm telling you. Meat be tired. I'm telling you. Okay, so let me get that in. Let me throw that over here. Now, see, as soon as I introduced it to this and I had turned the heat down, then of course it calmed down. It's on low. So I'm gonna take it back up. Whenever you introduce something to a pot or a skillet or anything and it's crowded, it makes the heat go down. So, you know, it's all about manipulation. So now I got my chicken. And so now, you know, I only put a little bit of Casey's blessing on my chicken. So let me take this down because it's getting angry. So now I'm going to put some more seasoning on my chicken. So I'm going to take, and I lied because I am going to put a little more turmeric on here for the chicken. But you don't have to do it. Like I said, I'm trying to fight the inflammation. I'm going to get some more Casey's blessing, put on my chicken. And so this is the process. You just put all the same seasonings as you layer stuff. I'm going to put some more of these fire roasted tomatoes. And that's because I like the flavor. Okay, I'm not doing pepper. I'm going to do some more of my herbs, but I think I'm going to do just some more basil. That's it. Because I like the flavor. You do what you want to do. Okay, so I'm doing another pinch of basil on top. And, oh, that basil smells so good. It smells so good. And so I'm going to take the paprika and I'm going to do the same thing. And put another half a teaspoonful of paprika on. Okay, so now we're getting down to the nitty gritty because I'm getting my chicken broth. And I'm also going to get my flour just in case I need to do a slurry. But we'll see, I got to get my heavy whipping cream. So one moment. I guess I'll get two of them. Because one is almost empty. So I'll get that. Got a little heavy whipping cream here. And I'm going to get let me wash this can off so I can drain these beans. Because my husband wants to try with the beans. Always wash your cans, guys. You don't know where they've been and who's been touching them or what's been crawling on it in the factory. So wash your cans. Wash your cans like you wash your hands. That's what you do. Otherwise, Casey is never eating your food. I'm just letting you know. All right. So you can use any kind of beans that you want to use. If you want to use beans, whatever your fave is. And I had these small red beans in there, and they're just sitting there looking at me. So I said, oh, okay, let's see if we can try this. So I'm draining the liquid off of these beans because they put some type of, juice on here, and I know it's sodium content, and I'm trying to limit the sodium for me. So I just want to have all my seasonings. I don't want to have their seasonings. So let me take that off and get this in the trash. All right, so that being the case, I have these beans. I'm going to do a half a can, okay, and put them in. And then I'm going to mix them with the seasoning too. I'm not going to put any seasoning on them. They will be mixed into here. And if I need to put more seasoning, I will. Okay, when I get these beans, these canned beans like this, I always try to get beans that don't have pre-seasoning on them. Okay, because I like to season my own stuff. Okay, let me just turn it. Just like that. Oh, that looks really nice. Okay, so now we're going to put our little friend, the sauce, the broth in there. Okay. And because I cook for a tribe, or I always like to have leftovers, I'm going to put a lot. If you're making this for 4 people, you probably don't need this much. So you make as much as you, but you can freeze this. And the longer you can freeze it, and when you reheat it, it tastes even better. So I will probably start with about 3 cups of fluid. Let me put that in. I'm going to turn my heat up. And what I'm trying to do, I want to get enough fluid in here that goes half the pot. I do not want to submerge this, but because I want to have a nice creamy broth, okay, I need, and it's going to thicken, I need to put enough in here so it'll have room to thicken and not get so thick until it's not fluid, you know, it doesn't move.
Would the sweet potatoes like make it thicken? Or
It could, but it depends on, and I'm putting the rest of this in here. So this is about 4 cups of fluid. I'm just putting it all in here. And this wasn't a whole container. This is what I had left over. So it's not submerged. And I will probably put some more seasoning in here. But if you can see the inside of this pot, you'll see what I'm saying about the importance of seasoning every piece of your, whatever you're putting in here. It's important. Because had I not done that, you would have seen just clear fluid, really. And you're not going to have the flavor. So I'm going to take the other half of the butter. You thought I forgot, right? Other piece of butter going in here just like this. And I'm going to take a piece of rosemary. Come on out of here. Stop acting crazy. I'm going to take a big piece. 2 pieces. And I'm going to sit it to the side of the pot so it doesn't incorporate.
She has the recipe for that.
Okay, great. Because, yeah, I want to cook that. Or you can cook it, sister. Somebody need to cook it because I remember that. I remember that.
Said it got sour cream in it.
Yes, I do. I told you I thought it was sour cream. I don't know what. It has some stuff in it and it's good. That's all I got to say. Okay, I'm going to take this big piece of rosemary and stick it on the side. I'm going to bring this to a boil. Okay, and when the butter melts, then I will finish putting in, I'll put a little bit of the tomato paste in, and I'll put a little bit more seasoning in here, and then I'm going to let my husband taste the broth. And he can be the judge for me as to if I need some more seasoning or if it's bland or whatever the case may be. I don't think it's going to be, but hey, you never know. Everybody's taste buds are different. So let me wipe the stove off. And I'm going to bring this to a boil. It's on a 9, so it should heat up pretty quickly. And I'm going to cover it. Just like that. And bring it to a boil. And when it comes to a rapid boil, then I'll bring it down. And like I said, this is going to take maybe 15 minutes to cook after this because, like I said, chicken is almost there. The sweet potatoes are almost there. So it's just a matter of all of the flavors just kind of melding together and doing their thing. And then you'll be ready to plate that puppy up.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be that. But yeah, I hope she does have it. Bring all the recipes. That's what I say. Bring all the recipes. Because I'm going to tell you, my mother and my mother cooked different. They didn't cook the same way. But both of them had delicious food. Now, my sister cooks more like my grandmother does. I cook, well, put it this way. I got foundational pieces from my mother and then I ran with it. So at this point, I don't say I cook like anybody but me. But I've been doing this a long time, since the Easy Bake Oven. So I will say, but my foundational pieces did come from my mommy. Anywho, what about you guys? Do you have any holiday recipes of nostalgia? Drop it down in the comments. Let me know. I'll cook it. I'll figure it out. Yes, I will. I'll show you how to cook it easy so you can still have those memories without all the work. And that's the main thing. Okay. This show is about having the things that you remember without having to go through all of the pomp and circumstance or the scary parts that may deter you from cooking altogether, you know? So that's important too. So let's see. I'm going to drink my last little sip of coffee, Mr. Jerome. Yes, I am. Good. It's cold, but it's good. Okay, I will do that cinnamon stuff. Yes, I will. Okay, let me get some of this stuff up out of the way while we're waiting. So you guys tell me, what is your favorite holiday song? Nobody's talking to me. Y'all too tired. Y'all done so much shopping. Y'all can't.
I know they are too.
You
I
know,
know they are.
they're like, okay, all right, you talking enough for all of us, Casey. I know. But I will say, all I'm saying to do, okay, y'all need to tell me something. Tell me something. I'm just sitting here in this chair, waiting for you, oh, baby, to see things my way. But not a word do you say. Why must you be unkind?
Hey.
Girl, I'm taking my time, wasting my time, talking till I'm black and blue. Oh, can't you see? Pam says she's allergic to cooking. Oh, really? I wanna get next to you. Let me check my food. She's setting me up for she ain't trying to cook nothing. Okay.
Well, Pam is cooking.
That's what she says to me. She's allergic to cooking now.
Oh, she's cooking.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to let this, I'm going to vent this so it can do a little reduction. I'm going to see how much it's going to reduce. It's going to cook up my chicken, but I think I'm going to be doing a slurry, y'all. I'm telling you. Because you know I don't like loose stew. So let me get the flour. Please tell me I got flour. Because I didn't even look. Yes, I did.
So like what you said earlier, baby, I miss them homemade biscuits that our mothers and them used to make.
Oh, child, please.
Oh.
They messy, though. You know, I used to make them in New York. They messy. That's the only thing. It's really messy.
But the end result is just...
Yeah. But you know what? Mary B makes some good biscuits, and I ain't got to get messy. Okay. Hit, Mary B's brand deal. Okay. It's like right now, I'm about to put this flour, and I can guarantee you I'm going to make a hot mess. I hate dealing with flour. I'm going to try. Give me a tablespoonful, and just a regular kitchen, you know, your utensil tablespoon. You don't have to measure it in that way. 1 or 2. I do a heaping one. Be careful. Slowly out there. See, there go every single time. I only got a little bit, though. I ain't get that much. Y'all can see that. Okay. Let me fold this over. So what I'm going to do, you can do 1 or 2 things when you do a slurry. And this is just my creation. Slurries are not my creation, but the way I do it, I think is my creation. Because they tell you can put some cold water in here. See, what I do is I put a little bit of the heavy whipping cream and some of the chicken broth. And I just pour it in. And if it's not enough, guess what? I put some more. If it's too much, guess what? I'll put some more chicken broth in it. Any way you look at it, you can't go wrong. So let me open this up. And I'm going to put, so I got a tablespoonful of this. I'm going to put a half of teaspoonful of fluid in here. And I hope that I don't put too much because I really need a fork. But this is kind of thick. Yep, I'm going to need a fork. Okay, I need to put some more of this, just a little more. Because I'm going to tell you, as you put, you want to make sure there are no lumps. Because what you're doing is making a quick roux. Instead of cooking it in the skillet. Mm-hmm. So that's what you're doing. I'm making messes all over the place. Huh? Okay. Let me get the chicken broth off of my mouse. All right. So I'm stirring. I need a fork. I need to stop acting silly. Let me go get a fork, y'all. because the spoon doesn't work well. You need a fork to stir this stuff. Let me get a fork. Okay, let me stir this because I don't want nothing sticking and it's rapidly boiling. But I needed to do this because I want to finish cooking my sweet potatoes and my chicken. So I'm watching it.
The only thing I can say, baby, it smells amazing.
Well, I hope it tastes amazing. Okay, I think it will.
I know it's going to taste amazing.
I think it will. Okay, so what I'm doing now, I'm mixing up my slurry. And so with the teaspoonful, first I did a half a teaspoonful of the broth, but then I put another half because I got a heaping tablespoonful of the flour. And so that's what I do. Now, you see the consistency of this. This is good. If this is not enough, then I'll make a little bit more. But what I'm going to do to ensure, because I got all that liquid, I am going to put some heavy whipping cream into here. That's going to automatically emulsify when it hits that fluid. So I'm going to put a half a teaspoonful of heavy whipping cream in here. Now, mind you, I didn't forget my tomato paste. So I'm going to put a little of that. Now it's a little bit looser. You say, oh, now this is not going to work. Remember, heavy whipping cream thickens stuff up. So what will happen is when I put this in here, it'll say, oh, we have something special here. Let me thicken it. That's just what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what it says. He laughing at me. See, when he hears when he hears that pot talk, you're gonna hear a scream because he's not gonna believe me. You said one of your favorite Christmas songs is Silent Night. Yeah. But you know what? And I hate to say I love the Temptations, but I get so tired of hearing that rendition. I like different renditions too. And I do like that. But you know, some songs you already know what my favorite song is. I got two. That's it. And I ain't singing them. So
Silent Night is a classic.
It's a classic. Yes, it is. But my favorite, again, is Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That is my favorite.
That's a classic as well.
Okay. My second favorite is This Christmas, Donny Hathaway. And now I have a new favorite too, Luther Vandross, Every Christmas, Every Year, or Every Year, Every Christmas.
Okay.
So I do like that. So let me turn this down to 5. And then I'm going to take a teaspoonful of this squeezable stuff and put it in here and incorporate it. Now, if you're a soup person and you want loose soup, you can leave it just like this. I'm not that girl. I want some stew. I like creamy, inviting, comforting, all of those things. So I'm going to stir this in just like that. Yep. Okay. And it's not a lot, just a little. Take that over there, put it back so it can continue to boil. And in a couple of minutes, I will test. I will know when it's done, when my potatoes are done. I just stick my fork in there and I see, and it'll go straight through, but it still has a little integrity. And of course, the chicken. Sitting over there all that time, the chicken was pretty much done. But when you put your fork in your chicken and you can pull it apart and it doesn't fight you. So if a piece of chicken like that is not done, you will try to cut it and it just won't come right through. And you will see it pink on the inside. There's no pinkness. It kind of shreds a little. It's ready. If it shreds too much, it's overcooked. So remember that.
Hi, T.
Hello, Miss Teresa Lloyd. How are you, my sister? Okay, I got your brother here being my helper today because your niece is sick. Beautiful assistant is sick. So I got your brother over here doing a great job. I may have to replace her, you know.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
no.
What does LOK stand for? Are you trying to say LOL, laugh out loud? I don't know. Y'all know that I am emoji and acronym illiterate, period. I speak English, okay? I write English. When you start doing all them little things, child.
She said, don't act fancy now.
She said what?
Don't act fancy.
You know what I mean. Don't act. I don't know. I don't.
I guess that was LOL.
Oh, is that what that was supposed to be?
Laugh out loud.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to know that? You're supposed to put the emoji on there with the tears coming out. Oh, you said it should have been okay. Now, really? See, he was wrong too, T.
Don't get me in it now.
Oh, yes, he did. He said it's supposed to be laugh out loud. Listen. Anyhow, yeah. I really am. And so I'm really afraid to use emojis because I'm not familiar with what all of them do or what all of them mean. I know the laughter one, I know sad face and stuff like that, and maybe embarrassed. If I hover over it and it tells me what it's doing, but shoot, I'll put something up there and saying bad things to people and not even know. So I err on the side of words. You hear the words coming out my mouth? That's what the words.
Don't do that.
This is what I'm going to do, guys. Like I said, Weekend Eats usually airs at 10:30 on Saturdays. Then I have my other show, The Love Rhythm Recipe, that comes on at 7:30 at night. I didn't do that tonight because I didn't want to cross waves. And this is a special edition. I will be back at 10:30. I know you guys are busy and trying to get your life, for the holidays. So that's why I did this. What I'm planning to do, and I hope that I'm able to accomplish it, I will be live Christmas Eve all night, live if the streaming lets me. And I will be cooking my Christmas dinner. Anybody that wants to stop in and they want some pointers or they want to cook whatever I'm cooking, we can talk. We can get advice. We can keep each other company. Because see, what usually happens is I'm supposed to have somebody sitting here with me, sous chefing, and it always ends up I'm here by myself. All by myself. So I said, this year I'm going to be with the other cooks that are up all night by themselves. So I'm inviting everyone who wants to come and cook with me Christmas Eve so you can have your Christmas dinner and be tired like I am. Come on over here because we're going to do a live that way. I hope that I can accomplish it. Like I said, I've never been on live that long. I don't know how long it'll stream, but we're going to keep it streaming as long as we can. How about that? So you'll never walk alone. All right, let me put this slurry in here. First, let me test the waters and see the condition of the chicken and the sweet potato. How would you like this? I like you being here. This is fun.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Yes, you. Okay.
Okay, I'm here, baby. Yeah. I'm here.
See, he won't come on camera, but I don't care because he's here for my benefit. Okay. Y'all don't get to see him. Then he got inspired. He got inspired one day. The food was so good, he jumped in front. Oh, yep. Okay, let's see. See, there you go, just like that.
There you go.
It's ready. The meat is, oh God, this meat is so tender. Let me hurry up and put the slurry up in here, y'all. Let me put the slurry in here. Okay, so slurry is here. I'm gonna put it in, and I start pouring it in the middle of my broth, right in the middle of my pot, and I'm going bold. I'm gonna put all of it up in here and see what happens. I hope it thickens it up really fast because my sweet potatoes are soft, and I don't want them to mush up. Oh my goodness, look at this.
What's wrong?
Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Okay.
It's thickening up. What I tell y'all? I'm gonna get the rest of it. Just like that. Okie dokie. So I'm leaving. When you're doing your slurry, guys, you want to leave the top off. So let me make sure, because I told you I was going to get this rosemary out of here. Okay, you see I got it? Can you see? I'm taking it, putting it to the side. I got a little loose pieces because I got excited, so I'm going to get them out. Now, it won't hurt you if you eat it, but, I'm all about the visual. So now I'm taking out the thyme, the little thyme leaves. Okay. Yeah, this is doing its thing. Okay, I got another little vine here. Let me get it out. And I'm going to take this up a notch because, like I said, I want this to be tender, but I don't want this. Like I said, I don't want it so thick that you can cut it, but I want it to have some texture. The broth.
How's it looking?
It's looking good. It's looking good. Okay, you're going just a little bit too fast. You put this over here. I'm gonna throw about a little bit of cream in here because I think it could be a little thicker for me. This is a lot of fluid. So I'm putting another quarter cup of cream. Now, as you put your cream in, it's gonna lighten up your broth. So if you want it a little darker, hit it with a little gravy master and it'll get darker. Or hit it with some more paprika, which I'm gonna do. Okay. Where are you, paprika? Here you are. And then I'm gonna let my grill master taste the broth and he can tell me how it tastes.
Just make sure it ain't too hot.
It's not hot, you're fine. You're good.
Okay.
Can you stand the heat? Can you stand the heat? I don't think.
I know that song.
No, it's not. That's Can You Stand the Rain, man.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
I ain't say Can You Stand. Well, I guess the same concept. Okay, can you stand the rain? I know you can stand the rain. Okay, so I'm taking a little bit of this out and let him taste it.
Okay, here I come.
Okay, he coming. He not coming in front of y'all, but he coming close to me.
Woo-hoo.
Okay, taste that. Tell me if it's seasoned enough.
Oh, baby.
That's good.
Oh, baby.
Now, is it thick enough, or should I make it thicker?
No. That's right there.
Okay.
That good.
Are you sure?
That good.
Okay, he said and the grill master says that's good.
That's good.
Okay, so hey, we almost ready to plate this puppy up.
Oh, plate it up.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Plate it up.
Yeah, there you go.
Teresa, what's the special drink for tonight? No special drink tonight.
No, because this is Weekend Eats, love. We're doing Weekend Eats at night. This is a special holiday edition. No Love Rhythm recipe tonight because I didn't want to compete. I think that, we're focusing on the holidays. I thought everybody, was kind of tired. And I'm going to put a little squirt of my Splenda in here to cut that tomato paste. And yeah. And I'm going to put a pinch of salt in there because I know my husband. Just a little bit. Just a little sprinkle. Nothing. I'm not telling him. Y'all don't tell him. Okay. So yeah, no, I don't have a special drink for I drank my special coffee with some cinnamon in it. I sure did. That's what I did. But see, on the Love Rhythm recipe for all of you who've never seen it, and you need to come on over at 7:30 every Saturday, because see, we get down and deep. That's grown folks' night. We cook wonderful meals and we have wonderful conversations about relationships. Because you know what? Mine has been 40-ish years. So many times I'm not even gonna put the other end on it. Okay, long as I knew me, I knew him. And we still going strong. So I think I've learned a little bit of something throughout this time. Okay, and hey, I ain't have nobody to help me navigate. We just talk, we exchange ideas, and we learn a little. So come on over to the Love Rhythm recipe. You won't be disappointed. I'm just trying to tidy up, and then I'm going to plate this up. And I may even get, if beautiful assistant hasn't taken some cold medicine and fell asleep, I may try to get her to come down here so she can taste this, because I really made this because they were not feeling well, to be totally honest. So we'll see if she can come down, if she feels like it. If not, then we'll take care of her, because we got to get her together, because next week she's supposed to be making this fabulous. And I'm telling you, I ain't gonna even lie. I have not eaten banana pudding for 20 more. Because the last time I made this, I was living in New York, and it was before 2001. And I make it from scratch like my mother did. So I never ate it, this newfangled way that people use instant pudding and stuff. But Beautiful Assistant has taken it to a level that I don't think I have to cook it. I think that she's done she learns well. She's getting like a mama. She's becoming a culinary chemist.
Ooh.
So that's a good thing.
Ooh.
That is a good thing. Oh, that's a good slogan for my shirts. Speaking of which, I'm going to have a lot of merchandise. My website is almost done. I have all kinds of t-shirts and sweatshirts and cups and hats that have all the good slogans that we use on all our shows. One of which is going to be a culinary chemist or OCD. Obviously Clean Diva or Dude. Or we're vegans because we eat what we want in moderation. Or I dig the pig. So, yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm getting it together. Let's put it all together. Let's put it all together. See, I'm getting it together, y'all. I'm getting it all together. You ain't seen the last of me. I'm only getting started. Cleaning this up, clean this up, clean that up. Because I need some space. Okay, that's falling out at me.
I thought the bacon bits went inside the pot.
No, the bacon bits are going to go in last because you
garnish.
Right.
Ah.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Bring that over here because I don't want it to overcook. And I'm going to get something to plate this up. Let me clean this off. Okay, just like that. Okay. Get this in the trash. And you get to be the first person to taste it.
What?
We're going to get us a couple of bowls.
You call?
Yeah, call and see if she's awake. If they're awake. And if they're awake, then we'll get them some because it'll probably make them feel better. It'll make, a nice comforting stew or soup. For me, I don't really like water. Everybody says chicken soup. But I have to have something going with my chicken soup. My chicken soup got to have some integrity. So even if I'm sick, it'll make me feel sicker if I have to eat just plain old chicken soup. It got to be doing something for me. So I made this. Huh? Oh, I thought my husband was talking to me. He was trying to get Beautiful Assistant to come in and taste. And then she can go crawl back in her cave and get better. Because she needs to be better by Christmas, or I'm going to have to make her spend Christmas in the car. And we don't want to do that to Beautiful Assistant, do we? So she needs to get better. Let me get a ladle. Okay. I don't see my ladle. Okay, I see the ladle. Okay. And so what's going on, honey? Is she coming?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I guess that made her come, y'all. Now.
Oh, she smells like delicious.
Now, my friends. Okay. I'm going to do the public service announcement again. I see 10 people in here, and I only see 6 likes. I'm assuming you like something I'm doing, or 10 of you wouldn't be here. How about that? Hit me up, y'all. I really, really need it. And subscribe. So let me spoon up some of this, okay? And I'm going to hit my husband up first because he stood here with me and helped me. Okay, so I'm going to get y'all, but I'm going to get Daddy first. Okay, so, yeah.
As I said, it smells yummy.
I hope it makes you feel better.
I do too. It smells yummy.
Okay. Are you really hungry, honey?
Uh-uh.
Are you ever? If I was to put some cake up in here,
y'all
remember when we made that cake and he ate 2 pieces sitting here in front of y'all? See that's his love. That's his love language, sugar.
No.
Okay, so I put a little bit of bacon bits on the top, just like that. Okay, And I'm going to take a little bit of green onion, put that on there. Just like that. How beautiful is this? And I'm going to give him a nice little spoon. I'm going to let y'all see what's going on. I'm going to let y'all see the masterpiece. Yes. Let me get a spoon. Okay. Now y'all tell me what you think. I'm going to put this over here. Give me some hearts. Let me know what you think. Can y'all see this? Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Okay, I don't want to make it spill, but you see this? That's some good eats right there. I'm going to let the grill master yell to you and say how good, how great it is.
Sam said that supposed to make that banana pudding.
Well, that's beautiful assistant's job now. Okay, and she made a great one. Okay,
Whatever.
come on, beautiful assistant, get your stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna give you a little. I'm not gonna give you a lot. I don't want you. I'm gonna give you more broth.
Yeah. Thank you. Hi, y'all.
Okay, get your spoon.
Boy, it smells amazing.
Oh, yes, and I am going to make the pudding. I didn't forget.
You got your spoon?
Oh, yeah, I probably should use one.
Yeah, you probably should use one of those.
Oh, there's nothing there. Oh,
It's hot.
Oh,
Be careful, it's hot.
It just came out the pot. Of course it's going to be hot. What do you think? Got your spoon? Here you go.
Yes. All right. Ooh, it's so colorful. So pretty.
Woo. Baby, that's delicious.
You like it?
Oh my God. That's hot.
Oh, he hit the, oh my God. Now I can't hit my own notes today.
Mm.
Wow.
Mixologist is behind us. We are both sick today.
Yeah, I need a spoon.
Yeah, it's over there. You got to reach over there.
They say where the mixologist is.
Yes, he is here.
What?
He said, where's the mixologist?
This is that. You got the wrong show. We don't have mixologists on Weekend Eats. We have coffee on Weekend Eats, sister.
Oh, it's hot, but it's so good. Did you put cinnamon in it?
A little.
Mmm. Mmm.
Okay,
Very
I'm not
soothing.
getting.
Well, I'm trying to figure out what the flavor is. I'm just getting some taste going. I like them. It's very warming and soothing, going down my throat. I taste bacon.
It's nice and tender.
Nice and tender. The chicken is tender. The meat is nice. Thank you, Auntie. To feel better. I taste all of the. It tastes like cinnamon and like savory. It doesn't taste sweet or anything, but I definitely taste the cinnamon immediately.
Woo.
The texture of the potatoes are nice and they held up to the broth, but they just melt in your mouth with the flavor. Everything just I can't even think straight.
And see the cinnamon, it complements the sweet potato.
The sweet
It's
potato.
the sweet
Yeah,
potato.
it almost like a savory sweet potato, which is doesn't sound like it would be a thing, but it actually does work really good. It works. It's almost like a fall.
Yeah,
Kind of.
that's what it is.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Delicious, because technically Christmas is still in fall. Okay, we're at the
That's
ending
yummy.
part of it, but doesn't make you feel like you got a little comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's very comforting.
Okay.
Very comforting.
Let mixologist have his say.
I'm trying to flat out.
Okay. I'm going over here.
It's good.
What? My husband is over here trying to eat this stuff and it's burning his mouth and he's still chewing. Okay. Really?
Let me dip
Okay,
down a
we'll give
little
it
bit.
a chance.
So as I was saying before, the chicken is nice and tender. It is a savory dish. Everything here it blends very well together. I'm a bacon guy, so I'm loving the bacon in here. I do love how the potatoes have like the sweet potatoes like hold their integrity
But they melt in your mouth.
They just melt immediately once they enter your mouth, and the carrots are good too. This is a delicious dish, and you guys definitely should try.
This is great for the holiday guests. I'm telling you, big old pot doesn't take a lot. I use 3 chicken breasts.
I like that slogan.
Big old pot don't. I just have slogans coming out of everywhere. Okay, let me taste this.
I'm sure it's coming to a store near you.
I know, right?
Huh.
Oh, wow. And see, let me tell you something. I am not a soup stew person unless I make it myself. I don't go out and get soups. Every soup that you see that I make, I like it, but I have to make it. That's it. And this is magnificent. Just the broth. Forget about the rest of it. I could just sit here and eat the broth by itself. Well, let me get a little bit of these sweet potatoes. If this don't say holiday, nothing will. Yes, nothing will. And I am telling you, you need to make this. Oh, yes, you do.
You're the best soup I ever known.
Oh, Lord. We got him singing, y'all. Hey, Lois, you said the granddaughter's home from college got a busy day. I know, it's the holidays, girl. This is so good. This is so good. Oh, my goodness. I could eat this every freaking day. And I'm telling you, as it ages, it's going to taste even better.
And I love it because it has like a slight hint of heat to it.
Right. It's really, I ain't lying, man. Y'all need to do this. You want something thrifty and delicious, and it feels like it's a hug to your soul.
I didn't realize there were beans in here until this.
And there's and it has protein, it has anti-inflammatory dynamics. It's just good all the way around.
Secret word dynamic.
Yeah, the secret word dynamic. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this special holiday edition of Weekend Eats. We'll be back at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday with beautiful assistant making that lovely banana pudding you do not want to miss.
Yes, I will.
And like I said, I am going to be cooking my Christmas dinner, and I hope you join me on Christmas Eve. I'm going to try my best, okay? Hopefully nothing happens. I've never streamed that long. So we're going to see what happens. But I will be here for you to ask questions. If you have any, snafus during your making, we know how to make them look better. If you want to cook what I'm cooking, you can do that. But I will be here cooking throughout the night. And I don't want to be alone. So if you see me walking down the street and I start to cry each time we meet, come on by. Yeah, and help me cook, and I'll help you. How about that? So that is next, Christmas on Thursday? Not next week, but the week after. Week after next for Christmas, but next weekend we're going to do our Weekend Eats, and we're going to do the Love Rhythm recipe at 7:30 p.m. Hey, be there, don't be square. In any case, this holiday is going to be good for everybody. I'm here to tell you. It's already good for me because I get to share my time with you. And you know what I wish you? I wish you a little love, peace, and what, y'all? Some great weekend eats. And before I go, my sister said, I sure will. This way you can FedEx me. She is forever trying to make me FedEx her food, okay? Lois says she's banned from, well, listen, you may be banned from Christmas dinner, but if you walk that walk with me, Lolo, you'll bring a dish that they'll love.
Lolo.
Okay? So, I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye-bye.